In this demo, we will discuss how our import and integration tools ensure data quality and save our clients time and resources by eliminating cumbersome import processes. Our Import RX tool supercharges your data import capabilities, allowing you to effortlessly import large volumes of related records into Salesforce from any number of sources, such as higher education search lists and test scores, third-party application data, alumni donor lists, active student population, and business contexts, just to name a few. In addition, data from Salesforce will need to move to your student information system based on your business model. Integration RX provides managed services to map data fields from Salesforce to your SIS and provides bi-directional integration. In this demo, we will cover the following: an overview of the CRM data pond, Integration RX capabilities, create and save field mapping templates for data sources such as SAT, TOEFL, or Common App, importing data across multiple objects, and deduping, transforming, and cloning those data sources. For questions about this product or any of our others, please feel free to email us at asktheadmin@enrollmentrx.com. We like to think of data like a pond. In the center is Salesforce, running as your CRM, collecting data, empowering your users, and providing a personalized experience to your students. However, there are instances where your data lives outside the CRM, and you need to have an easy, replicable, and clean way to import that data. Some examples are inquiry lists, like search purchases, test scores like ACT or TOEFL, or third-party apps, like state-specific applications or Common App. Our Import RX tool provides that ability to bring in external data to create or update existing records. Now, on the other side of our CRM pool is where the student information system sits. Schools determine what data and when that data is brought into the SIS with our Integration RX tool, and then also determines if that data from the SIS needs to be brought back to Salesforce. Diving into the CRM pond, we're going to first look at the right side of the diagram with Integration RX, which provides for bidirectional integration with your student information system and Salesforce. Our team has deep knowledge and experience with the prevailing SISs for higher education, such as Banner, PeopleSoft, Jenzebar, and Colleague, as well as institution-specific systems. What we see on the top of the chart is what is included in a standard integration, where key data from Salesforce is brought into your SIS, and important identification data points are returned back. Optional data can be included in integration services, such as family data and registration status, depending on your needs. The Integration RX team will work with you to determine the frequency of integration through real-time or batch integration, as well as to utilize vendor-provided open APIs, client-provided APIs, or file import-export processes. We customize matching and duplicate checking logic and ensure strict data quality governance standards and rules. Integration RX saves our clients countless hours of integration work by your IT staff and provides managed services to maintain that integration. To look at CRM data pond from the other side, we'll move into our demo org and look at the mapping page of Import RX. What we see on the left is the external data source. Again, this can be any file source such as SDS file of data from Common App or the extract from the ACT testing service. To visualize the process, think of how an Excel or CSV file is laid out. These are your column headers, which we can drag over to the import interface to map to the corresponding Salesforce field. Here we see an ACT data source has already been mapped. If I want to add a new field from the ACT layout, I drag and drop it from the left to the right of the mapping section. For example, I want to bring over academic interest. Now that it's on my mapping section, I choose the corresponding Salesforce field. In this situation, it would be academic program of interest that resides on the contact object. Import RX has the capability to take a single file source and then map it to multiple objects in Salesforce. So I can see that we're mapping some fields to the contact object, while other fields would be mapped to application or test score object in this example. Yet another ability is to transfer the incoming data that you are receiving in order to maintain consistency and quality with your Salesforce data. So for example, in your file source, the field of academic term or application term may come over as fall space 19, but your pick list value in Salesforce is fall space 2019. So you want that to be consistently formatted. You can also create duplicate matching rules at each of the object levels. These mapping rules look at each of the fields and then determine if this is a new record or if and when an existing record should be updated. Here on the contact record, we're looking at rows of logic, which then can have filter logic applied to make if and or statements. Another functionality is to clone the entire source mapping, including transformations and deduping logic. When the ACT file format changes the following year, or you now want to add additional data not previously mapped, you can clone the mapping settings and then make just those changes while preserving the previous mapping scenarios. You can do this if you want to continue mapping scores, for example, received from the previous year one way, or scores from the current year a different way. Thank you for learning a little bit more about Import RX and Integration RX. For questions about this demo or any of our other products, please visit us at enrollmentrx.com or email at asktheadmin@enrollmentrx.com.